Hey everybody, Asher here. Welcome back to Starsector, where we're home, and hopefully I can find my voice here. We are at Hyacine, which is probably not how it's pronounced, but we know how pronunciation goes with this series, and supposedly, allegedly, there are not one, but two invasions. One is actually in the system right now, because I did do some homework, and decided, life would be a little easier if I did some work with the fleet. So that's where we are starting here. You can see that I've made a few changes up and down a few things. There are some name requests that are surprisingly still pending that have been there for a little while. So by all means, if you're thinking about ship, I need more frigate names, I need lots of ship names, it's all well and good. We're going to go introduce the new class as soon as I mention something that is a little problematic. I guess I should have realized that if I wanted to buy from the Roider Union, I probably needed to actually stay friends with the Roiders. Oh boy, but hey, I can buy a bear on the open market. But yeah, there's potentially some good deals to be had here. Maybe if I didn't just actually build them myself. By the way, how screwed am I with the Roider Union? Maybe not that screwed. They are probably kind of sort of aligned with some of my other alliance members to where I could bring them in. It could be just a matter of convenience. I know I was kind of salty about them before, but it's all good. Anyway, new ships. We have first off the Joe Steele piloted Snowstorm, which if you've seen a Bolomorph make any comments on here, you'll know that he is a fan of the Nexus weapons. And we have a bunch of Nexus guns on here. Earlier in the save, there was a ship called the Firestarter, and I haven't actually been able to get that hull back. But since we got this Galliard class ship that is amazingly good, and look at this mod, integrated mount clusters, so reduces ordnance point cost of mounting medium weapons by 5. That's a really big deal. The pellet guns are honestly going to carry a lot of the weight here. I'll show you that in just a little bit. But this design, this is going to put me over the top for a lot of fights. I'd argue it's stronger than the Star Eater, but the top speed 64 works okay, but it doesn't have the teleportation skills. Note that I didn't actually buff the armor on it. I did, however, build in reinforced bulkheads, which is a 40% hull increase. That's kind of a different avenue here versus armor, which is going to stop a lot of damage, versus this is just going to be able to eat some hits and move, which is nice, unlike the Tyrannicus Sanctus, which I did rebuild. There's now pulver rockets here. I tried to keep it a lot more like front-facing, forward-facing, things like that. And I do love these suppression artilleries from Diable, so they work pretty well. We have more Nixies here. We kept the boomsticks. I said blunderbuss, I meant boomstick. My bad. There's not a ton I can do to increase the speed further. It's fine. And like I said, I have other ships in the wings that I want to build here. This is Piston Tiers. You're wondering about what bombers I had available. This is the bombers that are on here. Well, that's a Vonzer, not a bomber. There are definitely some other ships I could potentially, or some other shit I could potentially put on here. But right now the profile's doing okay, so that's fine. I did also fix the, there's the wingless pigeon, and then there's the alternative ship here. I just made it to where this is, if I have to switch ships, this is the same build, except it doesn't have the point defense arc emitter. Also, I haven't actually seen legendary for the ship stuff before, so apparently they like me, they really like me. I do have at least one other legendary ship. I usually just have famous ships here, but I guess the game's been going on long enough here that we have, you're not famous, you're famous, you're legendary, the Star Skipper, congratulations. We have had Dare of Lycos just piloting from the wings here for quite some time. And then, yeah, those are the legendary ships. I guess you could say, why is the Star Skipper still on the profile picture or the YouTube stuff? That's why. Okay. There's some other stuff that I did. And some of this was stuff that I did a little bit earlier in the week. So, I mean, this is getting posted on Monday, if all things go well. I do want to talk a bit about the economy. Stupid. We'll get there in just a second. I do have 2 Clades being built. Clades are fun, interesting destroyer ships. I do want to be working in some smaller ships in here as well. So I'm just gonna scroll through my various frigates that I have because we need more frigates. Hey, look, I could build an ox tug. Let's build one. Why not? So we are going to spend a little bit of money on this, but real quick, I know some of y'all are interested in what the hell am I doing with my colonies. We're here home right now. You can see I've put in 3 AI administrators. There is another thing that I forgot, though, and this is a little embarrassing. I am building up spaceports, like upgrading them. I was like, my accessibility is still really low, even though I have a fullerene spool here. It turns out because I have been so broke, I haven't been able to upgrade the spaceports. So that's going to bring this income up even more. You can also see that I have massive stuff here like influx. That's because I finally went around and sold stuff that I've been building here. So that's all well and good. Before we go into the fight here, let's go ahead and run a simulation. And we're going to do this with a few allies. We're going to bring the ships that I built up here. Oh yeah, we also have Scoob piloting. I don't want it to be called the Margin Call, but there were some other ship name requests for really big ships, and I'm not entirely sure about that. So we're going to deploy, let's see here. I feel like I had more allies the last time I did this. Yeah, that's why, because this is actually 50 points up there, but it's fine. Let's bring a few frigates as well, because that seems like fun. Okay, so 192. Let's get 204, and we're not going to do anything to control this. We're just going to fight some shit. Let's fight a Telemon, which I'd still love to build, but I need to get good with the Roider Union, I guess, and actually once I get good with them, hopefully I can get some more of those blueprints. We'll fight a dragon as well. Dragon, one of my favorite sort of side ships here. We're just going to randomly click some shit. Okay, maybe not the paper dragon stuff there. Yeah. It's the kind of thing I could supposedly just edit. Make this work a little bit better. But here we go. Deploy. And just for good measure, because we need one more thing, let's just drop that in there too. So this is just to show off how things will look. Autopilot's enabled, double speed, kind of as per the usual here. And right away, if we look up here, we have immediate encounter. And you can see all the guns that are firing. It's all going very well. We're taking a lot of flux hits because we're surrounded like hell by fighters and stuff, but the hull integrity is strong. And we're doing just a shit ton of damage. So here is the Tyrannicus Sanctus finally popping in here. I do like this slightly more aggressive build because it doesn't have like all the extra shit that's trying to fire. Let's see, we have a big mess over here as well. But yeah, for all the rebuilding and stuff that I did, it turns out that rebuilding is fun, it's important. You got to go through what ships you have, see kind of what's there, but this thing is a freaking monster. And we're going to send it right at the invading forces. But yeah, this is why I want to build the Telemon, and this is where I want to put it up in here. We're going to see that, let's actually go back to the view here just so we can see it. So it's going to explode. Oh, never mind. Last time I fought a Telemon, it like had 3 life bars. I guess we hit it a little too hard. Okay, maybe I don't. I still want to build one. But yeah, there's going to be some people like, man, you should have gotten good with the Roider Union the first time. It's fine, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. Like if we look at our intel here, we have even more simulation results. The snowstorm, like I said, the smart gun's good, the pellet gun's good. If we look at combat as well, oof. Oh, we actually don't have sim results up here. Interesting. Okay. So apparently they didn't persist, but Like I said, we do have some shit we need to do at other colonies here, but supposedly the first invasion is actually going for Karkataka right now. The second one going for my other planet here. So let's head down and see who we can find. Actually, what I should have done was, we have all kinds of pings everywhere. May as well turn myself open just so that we can see who this is. Like, Hantu Rai, if we manage the colony here. We've gotten rid of a lot of our stores. I do need to pick up some prisoners on the way out. You can see we actually have a stellar reflector core and a weather manipulation thing. Those are things for later. Oh yeah, yeah, this is pretty damn important actually. We're about to go to this planet, but I put a pristine nanoforge in there. Turns out that's a pretty big deal. Put a alpha core in there as well because I didn't realize I didn't have one. So that's going to do a whole hell of a lot for upgrading stuff or make it an even juicier target for things. So we have raids. Looks like we haven't had the people get here yet. Let's check over here real quick. First off, because we have the arms dealer here. Any work? Where's this construction project? The Delta Ware Star System. This is where I wish I could see it. I don't know if we're going to do this right now. It does pay a lot, so let's at least do our homework here. Sort by stars. I still haven't made the mod that lets you query things a lot easier, but here we are. Okay, sort by name. Yeah, that is in the complete wrong direction for where I want to go. I haven't even talked about what I want to do this episode. That's exciting. We have this whole invasion thing going on here, and I'd really love to like just whip it good. We can go up to maybe the Genesis project. We can go up by Tabitha. We have some serious things that we've accepted that give actual money. We have to disrupt a spaceport in Buyen, which is probably what we're going to do first because Third Bog is here, and I'm debating about how I want to deal with this. Because one of the annoying things about the Kingdom of Terra is that they tend to drop off a decivilized population over here. But I don't know if it's in our ethos to just carpet bomb and burn the people. Like, we're trying to preserve the garden. If somebody else has set up stuff there, do we just, war? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I saw the ping. So there's the scavengers, and there's, oh my god. Okay, that's an invasion force, but let me tell you what's going on here. So if you have missed a few episodes, the Persian League right now don't have a lot of planets. We did a lot of fighting with them, and I think maybe the most important development here is that we got rid of where their pristine Endoforge was. That's what we equipped there. Zuon was their home world originally. They can't build ships for shit. So they're running from Sieghart Immortalis Privateer. They're literally running from, oh wow, Regalia Mobile Armor. We'll have to go back for that. Halbmon Support Carrier. Okay, we're gonna clean this up. But first we're gonna clean this up. Ooh, maybe. Why can't... Oh, that's probably the other one. No, that's another privateer. That is a nasty fleet. Holy shit. How's that ever going to fail an invasion here? Anyway, open comm link for fun. Hey guys, be advised, you suck. So we're gonna bring the newbies in. Devil's Advocate, we need to get more under its belt. I'm gonna bring the Thorn Bush because I feel like I always forget to bring it. We need to bring myself. See, here's the thing, is that we have so many big ships. We don't always have room to deploy the small ships. And then I'm gonna get more stuff in the comments that says, you don't need to be bringing 400 supply worth of people here, and that's probably true. I'm also gonna try what y'all said in the comments here and do the escort first. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so you guys are here. This is not gonna be a very stressful fight. So let's see what we can do. Just move it on up. So here is the wingless pigeon. I did have someone suggest that I rename this to Stormtrooper because I miss so much. And while I understand the whole you miss so much, there are times where I'm the MVP of the fight. So, and it's interesting. I'm not really big into Star Wars anyway, but it turns out that the Stormtroopers in that series can hit things all the time, but only in The Mandalorian. And I don't know if the comics or other source materials like that or what, but definitely they do manage to hit him every single time. Everyone else miss, him hit. Alright, so here's their sad attempts at space shipping. Look, did I hit? I hit. Did I hit? I'm gonna hit somebody. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's right, we got Doom mines to deal with. That's fun. Okay, how do we pressure Doom here? Well, it's very simple. First off, we've outrun our fleets, so that's a good start. Let's just back it up to the left a little bit. We do want to engage the fleet. We're going to hit the engage button. I'd love to harass it, but we're just going to hit the engage button. Because as we have talked about before, you beat a Doom by constantly pressuring the Doom. So if it's just sitting back there able to just drop mines wherever, that's not great. But there we go, first blood. We got all of our people moving aside. We got our bigger ships available. I fortunately am not getting friendly fired in the rear. Oh, that's a hit. Alright, we're just gonna back it up for a second and let our cleanup crew get in there. Oh, I love that weapon. It's so terrifying. So anyway, they've gathered up. Everyone else is trying to run around and do their thing. I actually like this formation. I don't think I need to do anything else other than just let the fight play out. Because we got a big line of people that need to engage. And right now we're engaging on the Doom. You can see that a certain somebody is just unleashing hot fury. You love to see it. We're not going to pay attention to the lag affecting my aim, because that's totally not what's happening. I did steal a kill, so congratulations. And the Doom is just sitting back there like, what am I even dooming with my life? Heyo. That sounds like a terrible name for an episode. Alright. So anyway, this was an invasion. Not a good invasion. They're sure trying their best. I am currently in somebody's line of fire. Oh, did I get him? Oh, I didn't get him. Okay, let's not get mined, please. And there we go. Look at Joe Steele. Finally flying a huge scary ship. Look at me almost getting destroyed by Doom mines because I was not paying attention. Yep, there we go. Oh, what Darkest Dungeon quote do we want to use today? Faster the fall, that something something. Alright, I'm gonna blame myself for getting a little fast and loose, and we'll bring in the backup. Alright. Why build one when you can build two for twice the price? Looks like we also lost something else if we're only at 36 deployment, but I'm pretty sure we can just go full assault at this point. So there's my happy little capsule. I literally have the skill for Neural Link, which should let this go on, but I love that the Wingless Pigeon Part 2 is actually chasing a tiny-ass frigate. Alright, let's see if... do I have graviton beams on this? Interesting. Alright, well. we're full assaulting everybody, and it couldn't be going better. And finally, I have a backup tiny destroyer ship that I don't mind flying. But yeah, invasion is just a state of mind for the Persian League, because it certainly isn't what they're doing right here. They're just spending resources to drop at my feet. So we've joined up with the main engagement, and Backstreet is disabled again. Leg disabled. It was acid. Alright, so they're either retreated or destroyed. Or strangely running. Which is not going to last. Alright, this is just claim victory here. Alright, so we can pursue these jokers. So yeah, I only lost myself due to irresponsibility. I mean, what would you expect anything else from me here? Because I sure wouldn't. Okay, did we get him? No, we didn't totally get him. Well, my other people cleaned it up. So ship recovery, yes, yes. I could recover a Doom. I'm not going to, but I could. We'll just let it ride. Our crew's okay. The Persian League hates us even more. We get supplies. We get weapons, because they were actually going to invade us. And now we need to pick up some other goodies here. Let's not recover. Oh. It's integrated targeting unit. An important mod spec, but one that we already have. So now we have to get some of the shit down here. So consider recovery of this. I'm going to recover it because this shit is really expensive to build. Yes, please. And it has joined our fleet. This was exactly my goal in doing all the Rosenritter shit, is having the game build shit for me. I don't even think I built one of these yet, so can we just... we're just auto-fitting it with our own shit right now, and then we'll figure it out later. Alright. So one more weapon, and then more importantly, Halbman support carrier. Do we use the story points to grab a second one of these? I don't really know if we need a second one of these. But we have 12 story points, so... I recover it anyway. Was that the ISS Narcissus? Now, there are other names I can use for this ship. But for now, we're just going to mothball it. Because we need to get some backup crew. Yeah, not... How many more invasions do we have, by the way? It looks like, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So the Star Eater and the Snowstorm are going to be having a fight about who's going to be doing the most damage. That fight the Star Eater won, and that's partially because it can get to the fight faster. Let's see here. Do we still have invasions? Their invasion failed. Their invasion is apparently here. So that's going to be fun. I think I may not be able to get to it in time. Okay, so that's our privateer. That's the remnants of the precursors. And, oh, they caught us out of position. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't know. This is cute. Now, it does have some interesting ships that I would like. Oh, hello. How many fleets are y'all? 2 fleets, fairly strong. Okay, well, we'll play. Anyway, I do like the junk mining combat super freighters. They're very fun. In fact, the Roider, or the HMI as a faction, is definitely has some interesting ships, but we're gonna give some other people the spotlight here for a little bit. Bring our claw squad. Huh, okay. And then gotta bring our shit here. And then I think this does deserve a lot of people to come in here. So we have the Fimbulwinter and the Middle Finger. Don't know why the Fimbulwinter definitely is a good enough ship that it could use some people to be with it. Let's give it a heavy escort and see what happens. That's a lot of ships going over here. All right, this is fine. It's a little annoying to do it this way, but we'll play the micromanagement game. See how that goes. But yeah, remember when I lost a Halbmond? Now they just grow in our system. Okay, so this is fine. My goal today is to actually not send my ship out. Okay, well we'll just follow along. Let's follow along with the Star Eater for the start of this. There we go. So see if the AI can do this correctly. It's supposed to have some badass super cool escort. Alright, so there's our little wolf pack. And we didn't get any bonus points for taking on other things, but now we have some danger. And for some reason, part of that danger involves people trying to go back and take the stuff. I actually don't mind that. I'm a little surprised we don't have reinforcements. So let's see if the Star Eater decides to chill, because unlike our other giant ships, this one actually can get blowed up as we've seen before. And that would just be embarrassing. Yeah, look at all those guns go. Like, that's literally a Junker Paragon up there. Got all this shit up here. Let's turn it off and double here, because we got an interesting engagement going on. We have blown up some of their crap. So 2 lines, everybody. 2 lines. I'm supposed to have a heavy escort here. Well, huh. Sorry, I was just looking for their Paragon and I lost it. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. This is fine. And then you guys go up here, and I want to pay attention to what you're doing now. So let's hear all the Nexi guns, all the other stuff. You're doing a great job, Joe. I also had to put the the shield arc improvement, because 35 degrees is not a lot of shield. But here we go. We got some pretty decent movement here, making a wedge. Once again, the Star Eater is in a little bit of trouble because I set it on an eliminate order. But hopefully, yeah, here comes the Reign of Terror, apparently. Yeah, this is well within parameters at this point. And we just have massive, massive guns just firing all the guns everywhere. This guy's close to dead. We have the Prayer that's dying, sort of. Okay, we do need you to back off. Alright, anybody... De Jour's gonna do a direct retreat, and that will give me an opportunity to reinforce. So let's follow the Grim Broom right here. Grimmy Grim needs to get some lasers in on here. There we go, Makokolo. Still a very important member of this place, although I don't talk about him as much. There we go. Good shots. You don't even need me to reinforce here at this point. Alright, so we got all of our big shit over here. We have our wolf pack kind of flying up here, ready to cross this in. I think at this point what we do is we crash all you guys and just do eliminate on this because it is caught out of position. Get rid of this order. You guys are supposed to be escorting. That's cute. I think instead of escorting, you guys just... Ooh, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Just run y'all through here. Let's see what's going on up here for a minute. Like, we got our line, but our line needs to do a little more for us right now. Like, I want it to be a little focused. That's pretty good. Let's watch the lobster. Oh, look! We got frontline action from one of our officers here who I hate. I have my officer list, but I scrolled it down just enough to where I couldn't see it very well. But yeah, that's a lot of dead things. I don't even need to bring my ship into this one. Let's speed this up. Full assaults. Alright. Let's see what you're doing. We don't follow the frigates enough here. We got a new officer in here. A lot of these officers can still be named. But yeah, just these little frigates are amazing. Here we go. What a good, clean family fun. Alright, so pursuit. Trivial pursuit, if you will. We'll send some bigger ships in there just to make sure. Oh no, one of them got away. Ship recovery. Oh, I kind of wanna. We're gonna recover it as a trophy. We are definitely not running that ship. It is not a very good ship. Alright, so we got supplies. I think we leveled up. We got a faction bounty, so Shadow Yards apparently like that a lot. Let's take a look at this before we totally trash it, though. So that's a lot of ballistics. Accelerated acquisition computer. I'm going to leave these up for a second, and I'll read them later because I'm kind of in the middle of doing other stuff here. Then we have Tech Mind Hall, which is your usual thing for this group. HMI. I said it is definitely a donut, and that's not a bad thing. Okay, so we have the other combat fleet coming over here. We are not going to recover any of these, although that is definitely an interesting bento tanker. They brought weapons. Oh. So that's part of the HMI Grand Invasion, allegedly. Well, I do want to fight that group. I just got to get my combat readiness in a little bit. You guys are still running. We have a pirate base apparently going here. So you guys are engaged in battle. We're engaged in battle. I think we just nip it. Oop. Uh-oh. Just a regular mercantile convoy, but here we go. We're gonna help out. We're gonna help out our people. Join the battle, and then we're gonna bring it in. They do actually have one of these leaked bringers in there, so that's good. Let's remember to bring myself this time. And we need some faster ships to get up in their face. So let's bring anything that's healthy and fast. Like all you guys. Maybe not you guys. And Fimbulwinter seems good. This should be all right. One of the unfortunate things that we've run into in the past is that these AI fleets are not always the best at making the right decisions here. I probably do need to bring in one or two of my heavies. So we'll bring in the Star Skipper, and that's really all the one I have points for. So we'll bring in the Star Skipper for now and reinforce with other stuff later. So let's It's robot fighting time. Let's get in there. But yeah, like I said, this may just end up being a fight the power, fight the invasion, figure out what we want to do with our neighbors, our dinosaur neighbors. And then I may need to get not HMI. They're not coming back in the fold for the rest of the save. But I may need to get the Roider Union in here with some delicious prisoners that I picked up from everybody else, because I think they'll still accept it. I said one of the downers is that Piston Tiers and Starskipper are fairly slow, so they won't get in the fight right away, but there should be enough here. So let's look and see how this ship is built, because it's definitely gonna try to do some work. We don't have to be the frontliner here, but we can't really tell them what to do either, right? Let's go ahead and get rid of this point. Everyone's going to try to merge to the right. You know what? I don't hate that move. Let's just let these guys take point and we'll flank. I may be the leader of the faction, but I'm humble enough to recognize a good strategy when I see it. Plus, we get to see this sweet, sweet... I have to run Vic just so I can have the laid laws every time. Really sad that I sold that blueprint to the pirates, but... Oh boy! Hey, we're playing the game called... let's not solo a battleship. Although it has brought itself out here. Instead of this, let's eliminate you. And we are going to eliminate. Maximum... Just go for it. It's their biggest ship. It's got a dumb name, I think. No dumber than Wingless Pigeon, but dumb nonetheless. Alright, so it's actually trying to back off. That's fun. Okay. Okay, I gotta respect the firepower here. So, why aren't you all trying to kill this thing? Let's kill this thing. Their fleet's doing a great job of doing a bunch of nothing running up to the front. Unfortunately, the Starskipper, which still is legendary because it goes into all these fights with a bunch of D-mods. Okay. I'd love to get some of those guns. I panicked, turned on my shields. Okay. Remember when y'all were making fun of me for calling me someone who can't hit the broadside of anything? Well, I'm not aiming for the broadside. Oh, that would have been a good hit. We got some bombers incoming too, so I think this one has multiple health pools too. Oh boy. I love this ship so much. It's the Keto. It's got the one big gun on it. Got 23 points for reinforcements. I think we wait. But yeah, it's like... Okay, let's try not getting bombed to death. And apparently, it did fire its one big shot, and I think it only has an ammo amount of 1. So that's exciting. We have, we're so focused on all this big shit. I'm actually going to give an eliminate order for this as well, so that our fleet is not confused. So we're fighting the big things. They're fighting the little things. I'm not going to get kicked out of my own faction for friendly fire, but it's good to know that it's not going to be as big of a problem. There we go. Woo! Threaded the needle. That actually took more skill to not hit anything. Okay, so here's... This thing's actually... The Keto's a little more fragile. We saw that in our Vic series. So, let's go ahead and eliminate that first. There we go. That's how you lose a big gun. Okay, so you have multiple health bars for multiple cats. And who's gonna get the kill? Did you seriously just fly into me to take that Project Casimir shot like a bro? Oh shit. Alright. Be a good leader and let everybody else take that on. So there's your multiple armor plates. Now the juicy center is exposed. Oops. There we go. I think we did a solid there. All right. Definitely have earned the ability to go get some repairs. And look, you guys have no escape. Nowhere to run. Yeah, I really do think that we're kind of approaching our like terminal velocity in terms of strength of the fleet. Oh, they still have their other things here. Oh, it's fun. So we won the fight. We just get to keep on keeping on. Okay, apparently we get to join our friends here. So who's fast? You're low combat readiness. You guys are okay. We said a lot of our little shits before. So this should be alright now. There we go. Fight 2. Second verse. Pretty much same as the first. Except our escort is feeling a little smaller. Oh yeah, I have almost no hull. Probably should have brought the backup. Oh well, we're gonna just try not to die. But my combat readiness is halfway there. We're living on a prayer, apparently. Okay. I don't even really like that song, but you can't not say the words if they pop in your head. Alright. Would you like to get a copyright strike because of living on a prayer? Yeah, by the way, the whole copyright thing from a few episodes ago, I haven't gotten a response yet, which is a little surprising, but I do want to address that again since I've gotten multiple questions multiple times about the volume consistency and stuff. I tried. I worked way harder than I meant to try to get the volume to work, but it turns out that some of that, when you're using multiple tracks from multiple different sources, sometimes the volume is going to be something that's workable and fine, and sometimes the volume is going to be an absolute shit show nightmare. And maybe I could have curated music better or something, but we're gonna just say that is max skill. Oh, well, I almost hit the one I was going for. Anyway, that was one of my concerns about just doing audio as balancing and everything, because it takes time. Alright, so you guys are civilian ships. You weren't even supposed to be here today. Okay, that time I missed the broadside of a barn. Alright. You know, save some of this so we can actually take it home with us. You're really trying to run again. I feel... Oh, you actually did retreat. Okay. Speed up time. Yeah, when I say terminal velocity, I mean a lot of the factions and stuff are not going to be able to match us. So we're going to have to just focus on some of the bigger fights, which is fine. That was always kind of the goal. Alright. Did we get him? We got him. Did we get to recover the good shit? Apparently, we get the keto. I like it, but I don't like it enough to do it for a story point. Its gigantic, massive gun is hilarious, though. Oh, man. That's, I wouldn't mind another freighter, but we're gonna, not recover any shippies. And we're gonna say we had a good time. So look, our privateer lived. Their invasion failed. Rebellion at Oberstein. Well, I guess that happens. That's why I pass off the planets to allies, so it can be not my problem. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the combat logs here. So, Star Eater, Grimbreamer. They're all doing good. And then the Wingless Pigeon, hooray! That was a fun little engagement. And then the oh, I was about to say, why is that not named that? But that's because it's not our ship. But definitely a different like weapon loadout. Have to think about that. And then that one doesn't even count. All right, so invasion's dead. Let's go back to our planets, I guess. We can sell some shit, do some repairs, get some supplies. No officer today. We've got enough shit from the Unsanctioned Bounty Board. We did get a pretty good amount of supplies, though, so let's see here. In storage, we have an autonomous mining bore. One of the things I was a little confused about is what did I want to do with my industries here. You can see I've really upgraded the shit out of this military base. In fact, if I make improvements for 2 story points... can we improve the Pioneer base? No. Privateer base, not Pioneer base. I wouldn't mind actually upgrading to heavy batteries, but that takes an industry slot, doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. Well, we don't have the money for it anyway. So, but we can make improvement here. So, anything else we can do is nice. Because this is the one with our cryo-rhythmic thing. So you definitely want to triple down on that if you can. Alright. Defenses are still pretty low, so I do need to do that. But I thought about, do I put mining here or not? Anyway, we're here. Managed colony. We haven't even built a way station here, have we? I think I can do that. Alright. So let's go home then. Got some big shit to drop off. Alright. You call that an invasion. By the way, I feel terrible here. So that was by night for one of these, but on the frigate, there was a surprising officer. I was like, I didn't expect to see you on one of the smaller ships. But no, it's Carol Lunark, and this is definitely not one of the smaller ships. These things are expensive. So auto fit. We'll see how this goes. Like, some of their best weapons are built in. It's fine. Alright, so we gotta drop off some big ships at the pool. Now this is, once again, a way that y'all can justifiably criticize me here. I absolutely do not need to take... First off, I want to see here. If we look at the Roider Union stuff and go to the buy tab, all these things we can't buy. Open market, same thing here. We don't even have black market. First off, I did get told, hey, why didn't you take that invasion specialization ship with you? And I thought I did. And in fact, I'm not seeing it here, which worries me a little bit because that tells me that I left it on Nyx, and I didn't think I did. I thought I actually had it in the fleet. So if you're wondering why I didn't have it in here, because I do have a troop transport, it's because I thought I had it in with me. And there it is. The Titanic cruise ship is actually sitting in storage, and I thought I took it with me, so that's too bad. Anyway, I don't need to take this whole fleet with me to attack who we're attacking next. But we're gonna take it anyway because I just want to. Resource stockpiles, open market. We can buy things for a good price. We can sell things for a good price. In fact, I am going to sell this on the open market. I'm going to hold on to our heavy armaments because we might actually need them. Yeah, look at these. Look at how good these Marines are. I should pick up some more on the way out when it looks like we're going to be doing some more invading, which is not right now. Oh, I wish I'd had more opportunity to use the threshers here, but I haven't. We're just going to drop all this shit off. Even the things I already have equipped. Alright. By the way, if you're wondering how I'm doing this so fast, I'm holding the Alt key. There's a setting you can do in the basic settings that says, like, use Alt to do this stuff. Alright, so we don't need a ton of fuel if we're going over here. So let's just go ahead, pull from the stockpiles just a little bit because we are going to have to invade. And we are going to have to go a little ways. You may ask yourself, wait a minute, why did you do all that? That's going to, like, completely negate your profit here. Welcome to the channel. Sometimes it's about sending a message. It's really weird to say welcome to the channel this far into the series, but if you know, you know. And all I know is that I don't know nothing. Alright. Doing pretty good on time. Look at the Special Task Force. They're literally coming in to help. How nice of you. You even brought the S-mods with you. That's awesome. And you've got some Luddic Church bullshit. Okay. Doop-doop. I used to be really good about trying to... Okay, we've looked at all these. Yeah, this is... None of these... That's my favorite part, is that none of these systems were great. Okay, xenophobia. Apparently brings Dassault and the Roider Union closer together. I guess that's... Okay, and in this game where we don't have a lot of aliens, where does a xenophobia come from? We're down to 0. That's fine. But that is really good because that tells me that if I hadn't done a big overdraft and done a big construction here, like if we look at our income, our unpaid debt is very low. So we have mostly, without even finishing construction at the spaceports, we are on the way to not having constant spiraling debt all the time. That's awesome. And once this place is built, it's really good. I think one of the downers for me is that I haven't been able to take advantage of having, like, whatever it's called near here. The, God, what is it called? The thing that lets you build a bunch of stuff because, and keep our transponder off. The Cryo Revival Facility. Because there's a bunch of frozen bodies there that want to colonize somebody. Hey, I hear that you're pursuing our fleets. Do I perform a survey here? I don't think I perform a survey here. You're really coming after me. That's going to be a no. And I'm going to let him go for a second. Hey. Apparently we're at war with you guys now. Cool. We were about to do that anyway. But we do have Cug Hungry Dino Don't know if we're allowed to change his name. I really hope he's not passive. He's aggressive with point defense. I could probably find a ship that can make use of that. Oh no, we can't afford that at the moment. So trade goods. What can we sell on the black market just so that we can do this? We don't want to do this because this will increase their defenses. We can totally sell these. Alright, so stability 4, defense is 30. Alright. Look at that. We lost 2,000 double dollars. I'm not even exactly sure what you would be good on right now, but since you're a low level, like, person, we don't want to put you on anything too crazy. Let's put you on the prayer. Okay, we have 22 officers. Who else is not assigned? Oh, we have 20 at 22. That means we have 2 more we can hire. So here's kind of the new class of officers. Lindsay Dickinson looks like she's eligible for a level up. We can do this at any time now. We don't have to wait. I think Energy Weapon Mastery would be pretty good, but I'll do, well, let's not do that now. Because I need to see what kind of... We're going to be putting her in a different ship, but I am a little curious. So those are energy weapons. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, we're here. We would like to form a trade agreement. No, we wouldn't. Your patrol HQ lacks fuel, but you have a lot of other stuff here. There's bountiful. God, I can't talk. The thing is that if we take this planet and we keep it as a colony, then I'd be committing to, like, this system. And we do have a Crimson World here that doesn't have a lot. It does have low gravity. We have Third Bog that we'd have to rename. This place has ultra-rich, no atmosphere, hot. Good industry planet, terrible for that. And then this might be... I forgot about this one. Maybe one of the worst planets possible. Because it's irradiated. It's on fire. So, we have Third Bog here. I could just always make it autonomous. I mean, that seems to make more sense. Anyway, military options. Those defenses kind of suck. So, we can get ship equipment. That seems kind of like more fun than supplies. So let's just do that. We somehow lost 29 Marines. And what we get for our trouble, a Hellborn, a Thumper, degraded particle thingy. I was hoping for some more Kingdom of Terra weapons. That's pretty boring. Alright, well. Alright. We don't need the Orbital Bombard. Oh, they're refusing to battle to defend the colony. Huh. That's weird. Well, I guess since we're here for a second, how many supplies will it take? Yeah, you're avoiding contact. I bet you are. How many supplies? Oh, only 5 supplies. Trace volatiles, so not even worth my time. Yeah, I think we'd make Third Bog autonomous instead of trying to make this another place. Oh, at least a month. Yeah, we're just gonna invade you now. Alright, so remember when we did that whole other episode? Look at all these people that we have now. There's like no shit here. Do one here. And just do one here. Look at the... Alright. I don't even think we need to do anything else. We'll auto move it, turn in, which may completely undo anything else that I'm doing. But I think we should get this in a day. All right. So yeah, this has been a fun one. Yep, there we go. So third bog is ours. Oh my god. I had a contract to actually disrupt the spaceport. Oh my god. I didn't even make money. Gross. Okay, so I came here, I got focused on other stuff. What I was supposed to do was go to the spaceport and like punch it in the face. But since we're here now, we're just gonna go ahead and grant you autonomy, which is fine. Yeah, so I didn't even do it right to make... Do we donate an administrator? We don't have an administrator donate. That's funny. Alright, so... You guys are at 0 stability. Like, it's bountiful farmland and everything. This is... as far as places go, this is not terrible. But yeah. I feel a little silly. Part of this is because I'm recording this late. But yeah, I didn't do what I was supposed to do, so I definitely didn't make any money on that. Whoops. The pirates are not going to be very happy about that, but we'll get some of that pirate money here in a little bit. So I think that's probably my cue to say it's time to go to bed. This is what I'm going to do next. We're going to fly up here. We're going to fly... I always forget which one's further east. I'm going to fly up here. God, that's going to be a fun one. It could be absolutely awful. I have a feeling it's going to be okay. And then I think we just do like a big boomerang movement. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see how it goes. Best laid plans, right? This is Asher. Thanks for watching. I have lost money. In fact, we are just going to go ahead and pretend we never took that mission. Whoops. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.